Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title, yes, Etsy suspended my shop after only, I would say, 3 weeks to a month of me having it. You guys have seen me making a couple Etsy videos to help you guys along your journey. So I'm gonna be very detailed in this video. I'm gonna tell you why they suspended my shop. I'm gonna tell you what I did after, what I said to them. I'm also gonna tell you did I get it back, and I'm also gonna tell you guys, do I recommend you guys open an Etsy shop, or do I just recommend you just not even bothering with it at all? So let's get straight into the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you're going through the same thing down below. I can help you through it, talk about it, etc. First off, I wanted to tell you guys, so basically the day that I found out my account was suspended was a normal day. I just made about probably 6 sales, but the previous day, actually, I ended up just mailing out a bunch of orders from Etsy the day before. I think I had, 6 sales I mailed out for Etsy. I had 5 sales for Etsy, 2 sales for OfferUp, and then 1 sale for Poshmark. So I gave all those packages to the mailman. I was like, great, everything is mailed out, and that was that. So did that or whatever, and then the next day, I believe it was, I woke up early. I did some shop updates. So I talk about shop updates in my last video. If you guys have not seen that, go check that out. So I made little shop updates. People could know I have a sale, etc., etc. Fixed all the sale items, and I also put new pictures up there. So later in the day, probably around 12ish or so, I went and checked my Etsy app, and I wasn't able to sign in. It said this account was suspended, and I said, they suspended my account. And I was also going through things in my household as well, so wasn't really paying attention to Etsy that much. I was, but I wasn't. So when I looked, I was so surprised about that. It was saying to check my email, so I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna put the email up here that they sent me so you guys can read along. So basically what it said was, unfortunately, it looks like the items listed in your shop don't qualify to be sold on Etsy. Because of this, your shop has been suspended. Please do not open any new accounts. They will be closed without notice. Etsy is a marketplace with specific policies about what can be sold. All items for sale must fit one of our 3 main item types: homemade, vintage, or craft supplies. It also says if you have any open orders, please ship or refund them as soon as possible. If you do not fill the open orders within the stated processing time for each order, Etsy reserves the right to refund buyers on your behalf, and you will owe Etsy all incurred debts. Etsy may contact the appropriate authorities and send unpaid balances sections in order to ensure there will be money to issue refunds for any unresolved orders. Your shop will have a temporary delayed disbursement from your payment account, or will be lifted in 180 days, which is 6 months after your last sale. So basically, they told me that whatever I was selling on Etsy wasn't supposed to be there. So first of all, when you start your Etsy shop, they claim that they do not review what you're putting up there. So to me, that's a mistake on their part, because eBay does it, a couple other sites do it. So just to, instead of wasting your time and their time, they look at your stuff before you even post it up there. So that's one thing that they need to do. Second of all, they let me sell, I believe it was 17 items before you guys shut me down. And mind you, that the fees was paid up front to Etsy. Site ad fees, shipping fees, transaction fees, processing fees. They got all their fees out of my sales right up front, off of the stuff that I was not supposed to supposedly have on their website. See how it goes with them? So basically, what I told them is that I don't think it's fair, because what I'm selling, there's at least 25 to 30 other sellers on your site selling the exact same thing, and they sell them by the thousands, by the hundreds, and they have no issues. Their store is right up there along with how mine. So either one of two things happen. Either they're cracking down on what I was selling, or somebody reported and was a hater. A rival seller reported my shop, see I'm making sales, see I'm a new seller, and got taken out. It didn't say that, but claim I'm not supposed to sell what I was selling on their site. But yet, the reason why I did start selling, because I've seen other people have it up there as well. Couple sales, not everybody, but these sellers made hundreds and thousands of sales, and I can look on there today and still see their shop up there. So that's the point I was making to them. I send them screenshots of everything. I waited. So that was on a Tuesday. Thursday came, and so that's what I did. I emailed them multiple times, probably at least 4 or 5 different times, letting them know what's going on, tell them if they are going to take my shop, give me my money. 6 months, that's a little crazy to be holding my Thursday. The email I got said, on the screen for you guys, It says, team have comprehensively reviewed your response as well as your account history and information on Etsy. We have determined that we are unable to reconsider the decision that we made in the circumstances. To protect the marketplace, unable to disclose our internal review criteria, blah, blah. Let's see. Led to the conclusion that my business is not qualified for their marketplace, but yet they have other sellers selling the exact same thing that I was selling. And like I said, they sold it by the thousands and the hundreds with no issue. So I don't know what that's about. It says, for this reason, my team and I have found it necessary to revoke your account privileges permanently. So to answer your question, no, I did not get my shop back. So this was 2 days later. They said permanently taking my shop down. Before we be unable to respond to further requests to reopen your account, please do not open any other accounts. They'll be closed, and we are unable to reconsider this decision. And this email will be our final communication on this matter. Thank you for your attention. Please don't email them no more because they're not going to answer you. So I find that's rude, the way that they just end the email right then and there. So yeah, after that happened, I definitely searched on YouTube. I'm going to show you a couple of different YouTubers. This one right here, she actually got her shop suspended after having her shop up for 8 years. It was her main source of income. And when she got suspended, she had 100 pending orders to ship out. So she said she could not afford to just go to USPS and pay for all the labels out of pocket. So she had to refund everybody just to get her money back. And then the remaining amount of money that she had to get back, she had to wait 6 months to get that as well. So that's crazy that somebody doing Etsy for 8 years get their shop taken down. That's their main source of income. So that goes to show you guys that Etsy does not care about their sellers. Before I wanted to get on Etsy, I heard a lot of bad stuff about them, but I wanted to try it for myself and see. First, it was going great. I got sales after sales after sales. I was able to put my product up there for more money than I got on OfferUp. So it was just going great. The Etsy buyers was really kind. I didn't have to deal with no nonsense I'll do on OfferUp or whatever. So yeah, that was the one story. Another story for another girl. She was selling apparel. I think it was like apparel that was I forgot the show. It was like some kind of show apparel that she did inspired by, and she got famous on TikTok about it. So she ended up getting a lot of orders to her Etsy shop, and then one day out the blue, no email, no nothing, they shut her account down. And then said after that, 4 months later, she did everything that she could do. She tried to call them, they hung up on her, all that stuff. So out the blue one day, 4 months later, her account was back up. So she don't know if it's because the exposure from the video and the TikToks that made them put her account back up, but she did not go back to Etsy after that, because that's like one of your main source of income. You cannot be on something that's unreliable like that, like Etsy. So basically, do I recommend you open up an Etsy shop? I'm 50-50 on that. I would say that be mindful that I heard that usually sometimes we have a new shop, either it's a glitch that you get your shop closed down, or sometimes they're closing your shop down. I even heard about another story where a girl got her shop closed down, and then she got it back, had it for a whole year, was making sales and everything was fine. Then they shut her down for a second time. So after that, she did not go back. So just be mindful. Etsy will shut your account down for any reason possible. Sometimes they will not email you or give you a reason. They just shut it down. You will not hear from them at all. It's kind of like being ghosted in a relationship. Basically, one day everything's fine. Next day they block you. You don't hear anything from them at all. So do you want to be on a platform that treats you like that? Absolutely not. So I knew this, but then again, I did not think that they was going to shut my shop down as quick as they did in 3 weeks, and I was making sales for them. I'll put my overall sales up there. I think it went up to like 790 before the fees and stuff like that. But like I said, Etsy takes the fees from you up front off the offsite ads, transaction fees, shipping fees, etc. So they get their money, and right now they're holding $204 from me for the next 6 months. So I actually got somebody that wanted to do a return. They told me that the item I sent them did not work, which I don't believe that person. I did allow them to ship it back to me, so I'm waiting for them to do that. I literally was not going to answer, but I was like, I'm just going to take care of this, because nobody else that I shipped to had any issues with the product that I sent out. And that's usually, it's always one person, and I'm gonna test it when she does send it back to me. And if it does work, I will be reselling it on OfferUp, because I don't have no money to waste on another tip I want to give you guys is basically, when you get your shop shut down, if you do not take down your listing, they'll say deactivate it, but if you do not take them down, they will still renew. and Etsy will be charging you that money even though that you can't sell on their platform anymore. So I think that's a very, like, I've never heard that before. To me, that's like stealing. Etsy is stealing from you basically when they do that. So the lady that got her shop shut down after 8 years, I learned that from her video. So I'm so grateful that she told us about that, because I did deactivate all of my, actually deleted all of my listings that was up there, because if not, they would have charged me for the next 6 months. And when 6 months came, I wouldn't have had that $204 that is owed to me by Etsy. So that's my story. Comment down below what you guys think about it. Like I said, I messaged them. I did everything that I could, showed them the other shops that sold the same exact thing as me and let them sell on their platform. I did go on there today, and they also shut down another shop that was selling the same thing as I was. So I guess maybe they're going through like one by one and shutting them down. I have no clue, but I am still selling on OfferUp. So that's still going good. I'm actually only got one piece of inventory over there right now that I gotta finish selling. Just shipped off 3 orders from OfferUp, so I'm still selling on OfferUp. Etsy did not stop me at all, because that's my side hustle. That is my rent money, so I am gonna keep on going. So yeah, like I said, if you guys want to know anything about the suspension or the permanent suspension of shops, anything like that with Etsy, let me know down below. This will obviously be my last Etsy video. Said I always answer some questions, but yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are going through this right now, just find a different avenue to sell your items on, and just forget Etsy, leave them in the past. Leave them like an old bad breakup, like goodbye, see ya. So see you guys next time, bye.